Hello, good morning students. See, welcome back to our e-learning session and this is your fourth lecture of accounts chapter number 11, right? Bank reconciliation statement we are discussing in last three lectures. So, in our last lecture we discussed about the rules, all the rules. First in second lecture, first lecture we know what is the bank reconciliation, what is bank passbook, what is cash book, and then in the next two lectures, that is lecture number 2 and 3, we discuss about the rules. All the rules, 13 14 rules we already written, and I told you that here there are two methods. One method is debit credit method and the one method is add or less method. We have to concentrate only on the one method and we have to do these sums only with the one method, and that method is here the debit credit method. And on the basis of this method we already written the rules which are debited or which are credited, that we already written, right? So here the illustration number 1, we are not discussing about the method number 1, add or less method. We are just starting the sum. Illustration number 1 with the debit credit method. Okay, see that. First of all, read the question. I told you that you have to read the debit credit method or the accounting method. Here I am explaining you here the debit credit method, and then we will discuss about the illustration number 1. See that. If the bank reconciliation statement, I am reading the debit credit method or here accounting method. In the bank reconciliation statement is prepared as per the method, as per this method, the amount column is classified into two parts, that is debit and credit. Here, as per the cash book, if there is a debit balance of a bank balance, that is, it is recorded in the debit column, and if there is a credit balance, that is bank overdraft, it is recorded in the credit column. Now, similarly, as per the passbook, if there is a credit balance of a bank, that is bank balance, it is recorded on the credit side of the bank column, and if there is a debit balance of bank, that is bank overdraft, it is recorded in the debit column. Whatever the balance is there, you have to return. See, for that here you have to remember the first rule. I told you that you have to remember this is the first rule, means this is the starting point of each and every sum, right? What are the rules? First, what is the first four parts of first rule? First part, cash book, bank balance as per bank balance as per cash book, that is debit balance. Remember that four rules. I again repeat that. Remember that four rules because that is the starting point, and on which side we have to return, that you have to know. And on the basis of this first rule, you can know that what is your starting point of your practical sum. Okay, see, cash book, debit balance as per cash book, or you can say bank balance as per cash book is equal to debit balance. So we have to return on the debit column. Bank overdraft as per cash book, that is credit balance. So we have to return on the credit column. Only two columns, particulars, debit and credit. We have to prepare these two columns. See, practically, first of all, I am drawing the practical sum, that is illustration number 1, and I explain you here all these things. First one is serial number. This is the first column. Then particulars. Particulars column is very big because we have to detailing all these topics, all these points. Debit column and the credit column. Not exactly. Debit rupees, credit rupees. See the starting point of each and every sum. First of all, we have to return that cash balance, bank balance as per cash book. If the starting point is bank balance as per cash book, then remember that which is the rule? What is the rule? Bank balance as per cash book is equal to debit balance. So you can write here debit balance or debit. So write down here the amount. Or if the bank overdraft as per cash book, bank overdraft as per cash book, that means here bank overdraft as per cash book, that is bank OD, or you can say it's a credit balance. So here you can say credit. That's why you have to return here if the balance is given like this. This is the starting point, and I'm giving you here the options. Only one option is given here, or bank balance as per passbook. Again, it's a credit balance, or bank overdraft as per passbook. That is debit balance. From these four, only in the question only one is given, but you have to know which one, and it is not clearly says that bank balance is a debit balance. You have to remember that bank balance as per cash book, it is a debit balance. You have to remember that, and that's why whenever the bank balance as per cash book is given, you have to return on the debit side. Or bank balance as per passbook is given, passbook, then here you have to write down on the credit side. So you have to remember these 4 points, which amount is recorded on which side. Okay, so this is the first rule. So please remember that. Now okay, so see the second paragraph. Now both the sets of books, that is cash book and passbook, will be verified and difference will be found out. Here first of all you have to verify both the book, that is cash book and passbook. If the difference is there, then find out that difference and then return that difference because of which reason or because of which causes the difference between two balance is there. So here we have to first of all find out that after verifying both the balance, we have to find out the reasons for the difference. Okay, in actual entry past, if this difference is debited, then bank reconciliation statement will be recorded in the credit column, and if the difference is created in the actual entry, then in the bank reconciliation statement it will be recorded in the debit column. So I told you that here we just have to reverse all the mistakes or all the entries, whatever did by trader or by the banker. Any of the person make the entry on any of the side, we have to just reverse it. Only the rule is there, we have to just reverse it. If banker debited, we have to credit in the bank reconciliation statement. If banker credited, we have to debit in the bank reconciliation statement. Right? If trader debit, then we have to credit in the bank reconciliation statement. If trader credit, then we have to debit in the bank reconciliation statement. Only do reverse, nothing else. That is the main point of this chapter. Okay. By doing so, the opposite effect of the actual entry passed will be recorded in the bank reconciliation statement, and the causes of the difference in the bank balance between cash book and passbook can be known. We can know the difference or causes. Remember the following points to determine the effects of difference between transactions recorded in the cash book and passbook in debit column or credit column of a bank reconciliation statement. Here the explanation is given here. The point is given here. The rule, whatever we are written, is given in the tabular form. So see, first of all we see that tabular form, and then we will discuss about the illustration number 1. See, check received from customers and deposited with the bank but not collected by the bank. Check deposited but not presented. Our first rule. Check deposited but not credited by the bank but not presented in the bank. Any of the things is right. Right means what? Here in cash book the check is already deposited but bank is not recorded that particular check in our passbook. Okay, so what we did here, in cash book we are recording on the debit side, receipt side. Bank is not recorded, that's why we have to do reverse. So debit reverse is credit. See the credit column, tick is there in the credit column. So here when check deposited but not presented or but not collected by the bank, that means here we have to credit it. That is our first rule. Explanation is given. We don't need the explanation. I already explained you that point. That's why. Second point, payment made by the bank on behalf of the trader not recorded in the cash book. See the rule, directly standing instruction, whatever payment is done by the bank and here trader did not know about the payment. So bank, what did the bank? Bank debit that particular amount in our passbook, right? And trader don't know about that. So here bank reconciliation statement we have to credit it only, right? What? Bank is debited that particular amount, directly payment from bank, from my account, from the trader account, and trader did not know about the particular payment. So here bank is debited, bank reconciliation statement we have to credit it only, nothing else. Okay, so second point, credit column. Third, check received from the customer but not deposited with the bank. That is our mistake. Same as first, check is received from the customer, recorded in the cash book but not presented in the bank, just like first point. So here we are debiting receipt, that's why debiting in the cash book, not recorded in the passbook, that's why we have to do reverse, that's why credit. Third, then fourth point, bank charges collected and debited by the bank but not recorded in the cash book. Bank charges, that is our expense, bank debited. If bank debited, then what we have to do? We have to do the reverse, that is we have to credit it, right? Whatever did by any of the person, that is trader or by the banker, we have to do the reverse only, nothing else. Here bank debit the bank charges, so we have to credit it in the bank reconciliation statement. Okay, fifth point, check deposited with the bank dishonored. Always, whenever I told you that dishonored word is there, bank is debit that particular amount of check in our passbook, okay, in our bank account, bank debit that particular amount. Whenever check or bills receivable dishonored, here that particular amount is debited in our passbook by the bank and we are not recording that. That means what? Bank debited, so we have to credit it, so in the credit column. Sixth point, bills payable paid by the bank on behalf of the trader which is not recorded in the cash book. Bills payable paid by the bank, so bank pay any amount on behalf of the customer, that is on behalf of the trader, that is always debited. Okay, any payment made by the bank is always debited in our passbook. Any collection is collected by bank on behalf of the trader is always credited. So keep in mind only one thing, that whenever bank paid any amount on behalf of the trader, that is debited. It means expense is debited, so we have to credit it in the bank reconciliation statement. 6 point, bills payable paid by the bank on behalf of the trader, that means which is not recorded in the cash book, bank debited, we have to credit it in the reconciliation statement. 7th, interest allowed by the bank. Here interest allowed. Interest allowed means what? Here bank is debited that particular interest amount. So recorded twice. Interest allowed by the bank recorded twice in the cash book. Interest allowed means what? Here on which side we have to return the interest allowed? On the debit side. Interest allowed means interest given by the bank. Okay, bank is credited that particular amount. We have to debit it. No, but we are debiting that amount in the cash book twice. So one time extra debit, so reverse it, that's why credit. Again I explain you that interest allowed by the bank is credited that amount in our passbook, and that is received, income. That's why we have to record on the debit side of the cash book, right? At the time of recording cash book, here that amount is recording twice. Debit side 2 times. So for rectify the errors, we have to one time credit it, because one time we have to write down that, and we are writing out that amount in 2 times on the debit side. So one time credit side, that means nullify the entry, and that's why here we have to credit it. Got this? Okay. See, I explain you this in Hindi. 7 point, बैंक ने एक इंटरेस्ट हमको दिया है, और इंटरेस्ट दिया तो इंटरेस्ट बैंक क्या करेगी? क्रेडिट करेगी. एनी इनकम इफ देयर फ्रॉम ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ द ट्रेडर, देन बैंक इज क्रेडिटेड. कोई भी इनकम हमारी है तो बैंक उसको क्रेडिट करेगी. कोई भी एक्सपेंस ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ द ट्रेडर बैंक कर रहा है तो वो डेबिट करेगी. पासबुक में आपको इतना याद रखना है, पासबुक में बैंक क्या करेगी? अगर कोई एक्सपेंस कर रहा है, अगर कोई एक्सपेंस उसको पेमेंट करना है उसका ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ द ट्रेडर, देन दैट अमाउंट इज डेबिटेड. और अगर कोई इनकम लेनी है, कोई इंटरेस्ट आएगा, कोई डिविडेंड आता है, कुछ भी आता है, तो बैंक उसमें वो क्रेडिट करती है. ठीक है, तो इंटरेस्ट अलाउड इज इंटरेस्ट गिवन बाय द बैंक. बैंक ने एक इंटरेस्ट हमको दिया हमारी फिक्स डिपॉजिट पे. से फॉर एग्जांपल हमारी फिक्स डिपॉजिट पे बैंक ने हमको इंटरेस्ट दिया है, तो बैंक क्या करेगी? उसमें वो क्रेडिट करेगी, और वो हमारे लिए इनकम है, रिसिप्ट है. तो हमको क्या कहां पे लिखना है? कैश बुक में, डेबिट साइड. रिसिप्ट ऑलवेज रिकॉर्डेड ऑन द डेबिट साइड ऑफ द कैश बुक. बट क्या हुआ? मिस्टेक हुई 2 बार क्रेडिट डेबिट साइड हमने लिख दिया. एक ही बार मिला है तो एक ही बार लिखना होगा. 2 बार लिख दिया, मगर 2 बार डेबिट हुआ. एक बार डेबिट करना था, दैट इज गुड. एक बार एक्स्ट्रा डेबिट हो गया तो उसका क्या करेंगे? उसको रिवर्स कर दो. एक बार जो एक्स्ट्रा डेबिट हो गया उसको एक बार क्रेडिट कर दो, तो वो दोनों सामने सेटल हो जाएगा. डेबिट इतना हुआ, क्रेडिट इतना हुआ, वो नलिफाई हो जाएगा, तो एंट्री हो जाएगी, मगर रिकंसिलिएशन हो जाएगा, रेक्टिफिकेशन हो जाएगा. इसीलिए जब भी interest allowed by the bank is recorded twice in the cash book, here we have to one time, 2 time debit it. That's why we have to record one time on the credit side and nullify the entry. Okay, so the 7th point, interest allowed by the bank recorded twice in the cash book, we have to credit it. So we have to return the credit column. Bank charges collected by the bank. अगर बैंक चार्जेस बैंक ने कलेक्ट किया तो बैंक क्या करेगी? डेबिट करेगी. उसके पासबुक में वो डेबिट करेगी. इन द कैश बुक ऑन द रिसीप्ट साइड ऑफ बाय मिस्टेक. देखिए 2 मिस्टेक हो गई. क्या मिस्टेक हुई? एक बैंक ने किया डेबिट, तो हमको क्या करना था? क्रेडिट करना था. हमने क्रेडिट करने की बजाय हमने भी डेबिट कर दिया. सी द मिस्टेक. से फॉर एग्जांपल 500 रुपीज हमको डेबिट में लिखने थे, नहीं सॉरी क्रेडिट में लिखने थे. बैंक ने क्या किया था? इंटरेस्ट बैंक चार्जेस बैंक डेबिट करता है, तो बैंक डेबिट करेगा तो हमको क्या करना पड़ेगा? सी दिस वन इज द क्रेडिट एंड दिस वन इज द डेबिट. बैंक ने वो डेबिट किया था तो हमको करना था क्रेडिट. दिस वन इज द राइट थिंग. बट हमने किया क्या? हमने क्या कर दिया? 500 को डेबिट कर दिया. See the point. Bank charges collected by the bank recorded in the cash book. Receipt side, this one is the receipt side and this one is the payment side. हमको ये पेमेंट लिखना था, हमने रिसीप्ट लिख लिया. तो पहले राइट डू रॉन्ग रिवर्स मैंने रेक्टिफिकेशन में सिखाया था आपको. राइट रेक्टिफिकेशन में हमने क्या किया था? दैट मींस इन द चैप्टर नंबर 7 जर्नल प्रॉपर में हमने क्या किया था? पहले राइट डू, जो राइट करना है वो करो. राइट डू मींस व्हाट? दिस वन, क्रेडिट करो. रॉन्ग रिवर्स, रॉन्ग रिवर्स क्या करना है? तो उसको रिवर्स करके यहां पे लिख दो 500. सो दिस इज द एंट्री. ये राइट है तो उसको करो, ये रॉन्ग हो गया तो उसका रिवर्स करके यहां पे लिखो. मतलब अभी दो राइट एंट्री करनी है और वो दोनों एंट्री करेक्ट क्रेडिट साइड होगी. मतलब डबल अमाउंट से 500 और 500 दैट इज 1000 इज क्रेडिटेड. आई अगेन टोल्ड यू दैट इंटरेस्ट बैंक चार्जेस कलेक्टेड बाय द बैंक. बैंक ने जो बैंक चार्जेस कलेक्ट किए वो हमको क्रेडिट साइड लिखने थे, नहीं लिखे. क्या हुआ? डेबिट साइड लिख दिए. डेबिट साइड लिखा तो क्या हुआ? हमको वो जो लिखना था वो नहीं लिखा. राइट डू और रॉन्ग रिवर्स. रॉन्ग को रिवर्स करो, ये राइट डू है, ये रॉन्ग रिवर्स है, दोनों का एक ही एंट्री कर दो तो क्या होगा? 1000 अमाउंट इज क्रेडिटेड. So here bank charges collected by the bank recorded in the cash book on the receipt side by mistake. We have to credit it, but the double amount. See the bracket, double amount we have to credit it. Whenever the mistake is done by this, then we have to credit double amount. Okay. Next, receipt side of cash book overcast. I told you the last rule that overcast, opposite side, undercast, same side. Right? I told you that. Receipt side of the cash book means what? This one is the receipt side, this one is the payment side. Receipt side of the cash book, that is debit side. Debit side overcast. Overcast means what? Overcast opposite side. That is the last rule. I told you. That means here we have to credit the amount. See that? Receipt side of the cash book overcast, credit, we have to return on the credit column. Right? Next, debit side of the passbook overcast. Debit side of the passbook, that is overcast. That's why reverse. Debit का reverse क्या होगा? Credit. So write down in the credit column. Tick out that. Payment side of the cash book undercast. Payment side, that is what? Credit side. वो undercast हुआ. Undercast same side. Undercast same side मतलब हमको यहाँ पे लिखना है. ओवरकास्ट है तो उसको ऑपोजिट करना है, अंडरकास्ट है तो उसको कम वहां पे ही जो साइड है वहीं पे लिख लेना है. अंडरकास्ट सेम साइड, ओवरकास्ट ऑपोजिट साइड. एंड द लास्ट पॉइंट, दैट इज 12 पॉइंट, क्रेडिट साइड ऑफ द पासबुक अंडरकास्ट. क्रेडिट साइड ऑलरेडी अंडरकास्ट, दैट्स व्हाई हियर credited. Okay, so please read these first 1 to 12 rules, then we will discuss the next rules. So please first read that. Read the rule number 1 to 12 table given into the textbook for the debit credit method. Please read that. Now the 13 rule. See, turn the page. 13 rule. Bills receivable discounted with the bank, that is dishonored. Again the word dishonored is there. Whenever the dishonored word is there, we have to remember only one thing, that is we have to credit that particular amount. Bill discounted is dishonored, or check is dishonored. Any of the amount is dishonored, check or bills receivable, then we have to compulsory credit it. Okay, so here the 14 rule, check presented in the bank but not recorded in the cash book. Check presented, that means bank is credited that particular amount. Check presented मतलब क्या हुआ किसी के पास से हमने चेक लिया, कस्टमर के पास से, बैंक में प्रेजेंट कर दिया, बैंक ने क्रेडिट भी कर दिया, पैसे मिल गए हमको। सो बैंक को में अकाउंट में वो अमाउंट क्रेडिट हो गई, मगर हम कैश बुक में रिकॉर्ड करना भूल गए। कैश बुक में अगर रिकॉर्ड नहीं किया तो क्या करेंगे? कैश बुक में रिकॉर्ड करो, रिसिप्ट है तो रिसिप्ट लिखो, रिसिप्ट साइड दैट इज डेबिट साइड, वी हैव टू रिकॉर्ड इट, राइट? सो चेक प्रेजेंटेड इन द बैंक बट नॉट रिकॉर्डेड इन द कैश बुक, दैट इज क्रेडिटेड। So 15, check issued to creditors for the payment of the expense which is not presented into the bank. चेक इश्यू, हमने किसी को चेक दिया तो हम कौन सी साइड लिखेंगे? डेबिट साइड? नो, क्रेडिट साइड, पेमेंट साइड इन द कैश बुक। बैंक में वो प्रेजेंट नहीं हुआ है तो हमने क्या किया था? क्रेडिट, तो उसका क्या करना है? रिवर्स, दैट इज डेबिटेड। ओके, सो चेक अगर हमने कोई किसी को इश्यू किया है और हमने रिकॉर्ड नहीं किया है, मतलब बैंक ने रिकॉर्ड नहीं किया है, चेक इश्यूड बट नॉट रिकॉर्डेड बट नॉट प्रेजेंटेड इनटू द बैंक, दैट्स व्हाई दैट इज द रूल नंबर 2, दैट इज ऑलवेज डेबिटेड। ओके, now all the debit rules, see up to this all the credit rules are there, now we are recording all the debit rules। यहाँ पे इजीली ऐसा समझाया कि सभी जो भी पहले क्रेडिट है वो सिचुएशन दी हुई है, बाद में अभी जो भी डेबिट होने वाला है वो सिचुएशन दी है। अगर आपको वो 13-14 जो रूल्स मैंने लिखा है वो रिमेंबर करने हैं तो वो लिख लो, वो याद कर लो, या फिर ये जो टेबल दिया हुआ है उसमें 29 सिचुएशन, डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ 29 सिचुएशन इज गिवन, हियर वी हैव टू रिमेंबर दिस, and after that here we have to record the bank reconciliation statement. Okay, so 16, amount collected on behalf of the trader and credited by the bank which is not recorded in the cash book। amount collected on behalf of the trader, बैंक ने कोई अमाउंट कलेक्ट किया तो बैंक क्या करेगी? वो क्रेडिट, तो हमको क्या करना है? डेबिट। बैंक ने जो किया उसका रिवर्स, हमने जो किया उसका रिवर्स। बैंक ने किया है, हमने रिकॉर्ड नहीं किया है, बैंक ने डायरेक्टली कलेक्शन किया, हमको पता नहीं चला। हमको पता है कब चला? जब हम पासबुक की एंट्री करवाने गए तब हमको पता चला कि इसमें किसी ने, हमारे बैंक ने किसी के पास से अमाउंट कलेक्ट करके हमारे अकाउंट में क्रेडिट कर दी है, तो हमको वो डेबिट करना है बस। अमाउंट कलेक्टेड ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ द ट्रेडर एंड क्रेडिटेड बाय द बैंक व्हिच इज नॉट रिकॉर्डेड इन द कैश बुक। 17, अमाउंट डिपॉजिटेड बाय द कस्टमर, डायरेक्टली डिपॉजिट। अहमदाबाद में मैंने आपको दिया, अहमदाबाद से या बॉम्बे से या किसी को एक सिटी से किसी कस्टमर ने हमारे अकाउंट में, कोर बैंकिंग है इसलिए हमारे अकाउंट में वहां से पेमेंट कर दिया, मतलब हमारे अकाउंट में वहां से पेमेंट डिपॉजिट कर दिया, कैश डिपॉजिट कर दी मेरे अकाउंट में, तो मेरे को पता नहीं चला, मैं भूल गया, तो बैंक ने तो क्रेडिट किया है, हमको क्या करना पड़ेगा? डेबिट। ऑलवेज डायरेक्टली कलेक्टेड और डायरेक्टली डिपॉजिटेड बाय द कस्टमर मस्ट बी रिकॉर्डेड ऑन द डेबिट साइड। 18, चेक ड्रॉन बट लेफ्ट टू गिवन, हमने किसी पे चेक लिखा, इश्यू या ड्रॉन, बोथ आर द सेम वर्ड, इश्यू और ड्रॉन। हमने किसी पार्टी के लिए चेक लिखा मगर उसको देना रह गया, उस पार्टी को लिखा, कैश बुक में भी लिख लिया, मगर पार्टी को दिया ही नहीं, तो पार्टी कैसे बैंक में प्रेजेंट करेगी? अगर वो बैंक में प्रेजेंट नहीं करेगी तो हमारे बैंक में से कैसे पैसे जाएंगे? ठीक है, तो हमारे बैंक में से पैसे नहीं गए, उसका मतलब क्या हुआ? हमने किसी को चेक ड्रॉन बट लेफ्ट टू गिवन, किसी को दिया ही नहीं वो चेक, हमारे पर्स में, हमारे पॉकेट में ही वो रखा है, तो हमने किया था पेमेंट, हमने लिखा था क्रेडिट, उसका रिवर्स करना है डेबिट। 19, इंटरेस्ट अलाउड बाय द बैंक क्रेडिटेड इन द पासबुक व्हिच इज नॉट रिकॉर्डेड इन द कैश बुक। बैंक ने वो इंटरेस्ट दिया तो बैंक ने क्रेडिट करेगी, हमने वो रिकॉर्ड ही नहीं किया तो हमको क्या करना है? डेबिट कर दो। 20, चेक इश्यूड बट नॉट पेड बैंक ऑफ और डिसऑनर्ड व्हिच इज नॉट रिकॉर्डेड इन द कैश बुक। हमने किसी को चेक दिया, वो डिसऑनर्ड हुआ, सी चेक इश्यू डिसऑनर्ड के चांसेस बहुत कम है, ये पॉइंट बहुत कम आएगा। चेक इश्यूड बट नॉट पेड ये हो सकता है, मगर चेक इश्यूड बट नॉट डिसऑनर्ड वो बहुत कम होगा, ये हमारे ट्रांजैक्शन में नहीं आने वाला है। सो कीप इन माइंड दैट व्हेनेवर चेक इश्यूड बट नॉट पेड, चेक इश्यू किया तो पेमेंट साइड लिखा, तो उसका रिवर्स करने के लिए हमको डेबिट करना पड़ेगा। अगर जो हमने चेक लिखा वो डिसऑनर्ड हुआ तो भी वो क्रेडिट नहीं करना है, वो डेबिट करना है, उसका रिवर्स करना है, राइट? मगर ऐसा नहीं होगा, ऐसा क्वेश्चन में नहीं देंगे कि चेक इश्यू और डिसऑनर्ड, हमको पता है हमारे बैंक में कितनी बैलेंस है, तो हम कैसे इश्यू करेंगे? हम ज्यादा अमाउंट का चेक इश्यू नहीं करेंगे, हमको पता है इसलिए। दैट्स व्हाई हियर जो भी चेक इश्यू हुआ वो डिसऑनर होने के चांसेस बहुत कम है या फिर है ही नहीं। मगर जो चेक किसी के पास से मिला, कस्टमर के पास से मिला और हमने वो बैंक में डाला और वो डिसऑनर हुआ, उसके चांसेस ज्यादा है। तो whenever the word dishonored we have to just remember that credit, but whenever the word given check issued and dishonored ऐसा होगा, अगर चेक इश्यूड एंड डिसऑनर्ड ऐसा है तो ही हमको उसको डेबिट करना है ओनली, एंड अदरवाइज चेक डिसऑनर्ड दैट इज क्रेडिटेड, बिल्स रिसीवेबल डिसऑनर्ड दैट इज क्रेडिटेड। ओके, से नाउ 21 बिल्स रिसीवेबल कलेक्टेड बाय द बैंक ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ द ट्रेडर। बैंक ने कुछ भी कलेक्शन कर लिया तो बैंक क्या करेगी? ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ द ट्रेडर वो क्रेडिट कर देगी, हमारी पासबुक में वो क्रेडिट करेगी। तो हमको क्या करना है? कैश बुक में नहीं लिखा है तो लिख दो, डेबिट साइड लिख दो, विच इज नॉट रिकॉर्डेड इन द कैश बुक। 22 बैंक चार्जेस, बैंक ने कलेक्ट किए तो बैंक चार्जेस बैंक क्या करेगी? डेबिट, वो हमको क्रेडिट करना है, मगर हमने क्रेडिट ट्वाइस, इट्स रिकॉर्डेड इन द कैश बुक ट्वाइस। मींस व्हाट? सेम मिस्टेक यहां पे लिखना नहीं था, यहां पे मतलब 2 बार लिख दिया, यहां पे लिखना था मगर 2 बार लिख दिया, तो उसको एक बार डेबिट लिख दो, नलीफाई हो जाएगा। यहां पे एक ही बार लिखना था, एक के बजाय 2 बार लिख दिया, तो क्या करेंगे? एक यहां पे लिख दो, डेबिट कर दो तो हो जाएगा। बैंक चार्जेस डेबिटेड, बैंक डेबिटेड, वी हैव टू क्रेडिट इट बट 1 टाइम्स, हियर वी आर क्रेडिटेड 2 टाइम्स, ट्वाइस, दैट्स व्हाई वी हैव टू क्रेडिट डेबिट 1 टाइम एंड नलीफाई द एंट्री। ओके, then 23 bank charges waived off bank by the bank and recorded in the passbook which is not recorded in the cash book। बैंक चार्जेस बैंक ने वेव ऑफ किए हैं, वेव्ड ऑफ बाय मींस व्हाट? हियर बैंक ने वो नहीं लिखे हैं, एंड recorded in the passbook here which is not recorded in the cash book, जो हमको कैश बुक में हमने ऑलरेडी पेमेंट करके लिख दिया, ये पेमेंट है, हमने ये सोचा कि ये पेमेंट हो गया, बैंक चार्जेस है, बैंक ने वो बोला नहीं आपके बैंक चार्जेस हमने निकाल दी, वो चार्जेस मैंने लगाए थे, बैंक बोला पहले चार्जेस लगाए थे मगर गवर्नमेंट ने कोई रूल दिया तो वो चार्जेस हमने निकाल दिए। हमने क्या किया है? वो चार्जेस समझ के हमने वो क्रेडिट कर दिया, ऑलरेडी हमने क्रेडिट किया, बैंक ने बोला मैंने तो निकाल दिया, आप निकाल दो। हमको निकालना है मतलब क्या करना है? हमको भी डेबिट करना है, जो क्रेडिट हो गया है उसको हमको डेबिट करना है, ठीक है? बुल्स। नेक्स्ट 24 इंटरेस्ट अलाउड बाय द बैंक, बैंक इंटरेस्ट अलाउ कर रहा है तो बैंक क्या करेगा? क्रेडिट, हमको क्या करना है? डेबिट। ओके, recorded on the payment side of the cash book by mistake, रिवर्स हो गया इसका, ये जो था एक्चुअली यहां पे लिखना था, हमने लिख दिया यहां पे तो रिवर्स 2 बार यहां पे लिखो तो क्या हो जाएगा? जो हमने ये किया था वो यहां पे करना है अभी, राइट? इंटरेस्ट अलाउड इज recorded here on the opposite side, बैंक ने क्रेडिट किया, हमको डेबिट करना था, हमको डेबिट करना था मगर हमने क्रेडिट कर दिया, तो राइट डू रॉन्ग रिवर्स। जब साइड चेंज होगी तो क्या करेंगे? राइट डू रॉन्ग रिवर्स। राइट डू वो डेबिट करना था वो करो, रॉन्ग क्रेडिट हो गया उसको डेबिट करो, 2 टाइम्स डेबिट डबल अमाउंट। सी दैट 24 then 25 payment side of the cash book overcast, again overcast, payment side overcast, that's why opposite side, debit side, credit side of the passbook overcast, again opposite side, debit side, receipt side of the receipt side, that is debit side, undercast, same side, debit side undercast of the passbook, same side. And the last point, check credited in the passbook, check credited in the passbook but not recorded in the cash book। बैंक ने क्रेडिट किया है, हमको डेबिट करना है, nothing else, डेबिट कर दो, ठीक है? These are the rules and these are the points, okay? So you have to remember all these rules, all these points, and only if you are not remembering all these rules, all these points, then you have to remember only one thing, that is do reverse only, right do wrong reverse, or you can say if the mistake is there then right do wrong reverse, or if not recorded at all then just do reverse. Okay, see the illustration number 1. We are starting the illustration number 1 right now. Please remember all these rules. First point, from the following transactions, prepare the bank reconciliation statement of Sri Jaimini as on 31st/3/2017. Bank reconciliation statement of Sri Jaimini as on 31st/3/2017. Now see the point, next point. On 31st 2017, as per the bank column, cash book bank column, right? Debit balance. Again, it is clearly said that debit balance. So it is called bank balance as per cash book, and it is debit balance. Debit balance is given. That's why we have to record on the debit side. See in the question. See, this is the in illustration number 1. Add or less method is used. Here we are using only debit credit method. वहाँ पे दो मेथड दी हुई है, एक एड और लेस की मेथड, एक डेबिट क्रेडिट मेथड. बहुत मगर ये मेथड इजी है, सिर्फ डेबिट और क्रेडिट करना है. सो हम यही मेथड से सम करेंगे. अगर आपको एड और लेस मेथड से सम करना है तो वो हमारे जो रेगुलर क्लास अभी नेक्स्ट मंथ में स्टार्ट हो गए, तो अब मैं आपको वो मेथड भी क्लासरूम में सिखा दूंगा. ठीक है. सो डेबिट बैलेंस एज पर कैश बुक इज रुपीज 12,000. So we have to write down 12,000 in the debit side. Okay, so don't see the answer here, just see that here. Don't see the answer. Debit balance as per cash book, or you can say bank balance as per cash book, that is debit balance 12,000 in the debit column. Now first point, as well as see, whereas the as per passbook, credit balance of bank was 8,300. सी, जब भी दो बैलेंस क्वेश्चन में स्टार्टिंग में दी हुए, उसका मतलब क्या हुआ? उसका मतलब है एक वन इज द स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट एंड वन इज द आंसर. ऑलवेज व्हेनेवर टू बैलेंस इज गिवन, डेबिट बैलेंस और बैंक बैलेंस एज पर कैश बुक एंड बैंक बैलेंस एज पर पासबुक, बोथ आर गिवन, दैट मींस वन इज द स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट एंड वन इज द एंड, और यू कैन से योर आंसर. हमको ये डेबिट क्रेडिट करके उतनी बैलेंस लाकर देनी है जितनी दी हुई है. 12,000 कैश बुक के हिसाब से बैलेंस है और पासबुक के हिसाब से 8,300 बैलेंस है. वो अगर हमने ला दी है तो हमको पता चलेगा कि मतलब ये हमारा सम सही है. दो बैलेंस में एक बैलेंस हमारा क्वेश्चन का स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट है और सेकेंड वन इज अवर आंसर. सो हियर cash bank balance as per passbook rupees 8,300 is our answer. So it is in the last. हमारा आंसर जब आएगा तब को हमको ये टैली करना है कि 8,300 as per passbook आया कि नहीं. अगर है तो हमारा सम सही, अदरवाइज our sum is wrong. Any mistake is there. So only one thing. See, यहाँ पे मैंने लिखा है बैंक बैलेंस as per cash book, debit balance, that is my starting point. और otherwise I can write that bank balance as per passbook, that is credit balance, rupees 8,300. Any of the one we can write down here. That is our starting point, and the remaining one, that is the second one, is the our answer. अगर मैंने यहाँ पे starting point passbook की balance से लिखा है, मगर 8,000, इसका मतलब 8,300 starting point credit side से लिखा है, तो debit side 12,000 हमारा आंसर आएगा. That means bank balance as per cash book, वो हमारा आंसर होगा. और अगर स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट डेबिट किया है तो क्रेडिट में आंसर आएगा. दैट इज माय आंसर. दैट्स व्हाई हियर वी हैव टू जस्ट कंसंट्रेट ओनली ऑन वन. हियर आई एम कंसंट्रेटिंग ऑन बैंक बैलेंस एज पर कैश बुक, दैट इज डेबिट बैलेंस 12,000 rupees. Okay, so first point. Now a check of rupees 6,000 is deposited into the bank on 28th March 2017 but till 31st March 2017 bank has not credited the same amount in Sri Jaimini's account. क्या किया बैंक ने वो क्रेडिट नहीं किया. दैट मीन्स चेक डिपोजिटेड बट नॉट प्रेजेंटेड और बट नॉट क्रेडिटेड बाय द बैंक. चेक deposited but not credited by the bank. So first rule here, what the entry here, we have to debit it. बैंक ने क्या किया है, सॉरी वी हैव टू क्रेडिट इट. बैंक ने क्या किया, बैंक ने कुछ नहीं किया है. हमने बैंक में प्रेजेंट किया मगर बैंक ने अभी हमारे अकाउंट में क्रेडिट किया नहीं. तो हमने क्या किया था, जब प्रेजेंट किया था कैश बुक में रिसिप्ट थी तो हमने डेबिट लिखा था. तो हमको क्या करना है, क्रेडिट करना है. हमने डेबिट किया था, बैंक ने कुछ नहीं किया है, तो हमको उसको रिवर्स करना है. दैट मीन्स क्रेडिट. ओके, सो फर्स्ट पॉइंट, चेक डिपोजिटेड but not credited by bank. क्रेडिट बैंक ने किया है, हमको क्रेडिट करना है, कर दो. कितने अमाउंट्स हैं, 6,000 रुपीज. सो क्रेडिट इट. चेक डिपोजिटेड बट नॉट क्रेडिटेड. व्हाट इज द रूल, DC ID. Okay, I was give you the shortcut for that. DCID for the bank, or you can say for the passbook. Mistake by the bank or mistake in the passbook, then you have to remember only these two things, DC and ID. If cash book, then DDIC. What means of this? D means deposited but not credited by the bank. Then we have to credit it. D deposited, C credited. Write down here. I issue. If issue any check and bank is not recorded there, then we have to debit it. DCID, D deposited check but not recorded in the bank, that's why we have to credit it. That's why C, check issued but not recorded in the bank, that means we have to debit it, ID. And in the reverse form, cash, in the cash book, check deposited but not recorded in the cash book, then we have to debit it. Check issued but not recorded in the cash book, then we have to credit it. DDIC, DCID. This is the short form. Please remember this short form. See, check deposited but not recorded in the bank. So DC, deposited check, here we are crediting. Right? Second, interest of rupees 400 is credited by bank. What did by bank? Credit. What we have to do? Just reverse. That is debit. Nothing else. 400 debit. Why? Because bank credited, we have to do reverse, that is debit. Interest credited by bank but not recorded in cash book. Bank credited, we have to debit it, nothing else. Now the third point, a check of rupees 2,000 drawn that is issued to Dev on 30th March 2017, 31st March 2017, which is yet not presented for the payment in the bank. Check issued but not presented, ID into the bank, that's why ID. D, that means debit. Debit amount is 2,000. Shortcut, we have to remember, check issued but not presented for payment. DC. Check deposited but not recorded in the bank. We have to credit it. Check issued but not presented into the bank. We have to debit it. ID. Here check issued but not presented for the payment. That is D. Debit. Now the fourth point. Bank has debited bank charges. What did bank by the bank? Bank is debited the bank charges. So what we have to do? We have to just credit it, right? So write down that bank charges debited by bank but not recorded in cash book. बैंक ने बैंक चार्जेस डेबिट किए, हमको क्या करना है? उसका रिवर्स क्रेडिट कर दो. अमाउंट इज 100 rupees only. Now leave the 3 lines for that. For the difference, find out the difference and make the total. See the total here. Debit side is higher. 12,000 plus 2,000 plus 400. That is 12 plus 2, 14. 14,400 is the total. Here we have to write down that total. Always हम बैलेंस फाइंड करते थे, राइट? इन लेजर पोस्टिंग हमने बैलेंस फाइंड की है. कैसे करते थे? जिस साइड का भी टोटल ज्यादा है उस साइड पहले टोटल लिखेंगे. वी आर रिकॉर्डिंग ऑल द हाईएस्ट टोटल ऑन बोथ द साइड. That means here the highest total is 14,400. We have to record that total on the credit side also, and then subtract these two amount and find out the balance. Okay, so that is balance is equal to, we have to just find out the balance as per the ledger posting. Whenever we are finding out the balance, we have to also find out here balance. Debit side total is highest total recorded on the both the side. That is credit side total is now 14,400, but here only 6,100 is there. That's why the difference amount is 8,300. Subtract 14,400 from 14,400, 6,100 from 14,400. Subtract it in your calci. 14,400 minus 6,000 minus 100. That is 8,300, and it's a credit balance. See, now it's a credit side. The difference is on the credit side. So we have to write down bank balance as per, here as per cash book, then we have to write down as per passbook. If the starting point is balance as per cash book, then the ending point is as per passbook always. When the starting point is as per passbook, ending point is as per cash book always. क्या रिमेंबर करना है आपको? यहाँ पे अगर स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट कैश बुक लिखेंगे तो एंड में पासबुक आएगा, पासबुक लिखेंगे तो एंड में कैश बुक आएगा. ठीक है? और ऑपोजिट साइड है तो ये ऐसे ही रहेगा, बैंक बैलेंस एज इट इज. और डिफरेंस, इफ डिफरेंस इज कम ऑन द डेबिट साइड, दैट इज सेम साइड, स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट भी डेबिट है और यहाँ पे भी अगर डेबिट में डिफरेंस आता है तो दैट मींस इट्स अ बैंक ओडी. यहाँ पे स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट बैंक बैलेंस है तो यहाँ पे हो जाएगा बैंक ओवरड्राफ्ट. अगर सेम साइड डिफरेंस आया तो, ऑपोजिट साइड डिफरेंस आया, यहाँ का यहाँ और यहाँ का यहाँ, difference if comes on the opposite side, then the same bank balance as it is, bank overdraft as it is. जो भी starting point है ऐसे as it is लिखना है. Otherwise, if the same side difference is there, you have to write down the reverse. That is, if the starting point is bank balance, you have to write down bank overdraft. Starting point is bank overdraft, you have to write down bank balance. Okay, so bank balance as per passbook is credit. That's why 8,300, and it is already given into the question, right? It is already given into the question 8,300. So we can say that here your answer is correct. Okay, so first of all write down this. This is your sum. Illustration number 1, very easy as per the debit credit method, and we have to do the second illustration as per this method also. We have to do all the sums as per this method. So please write down these. Illustration number 1. So you have to remember bank these two shortcut rules always. पासबुक बैंक में अगर रिकॉर्ड नहीं हुआ है, डिपॉजिटेड इज ऑलवेज वी हैव टू क्रेडिट, इश्यूड ऑलवेज वी हैव टू डेबिट. अगर बैंक की पासबुक में बैंक में एंट्री नहीं हुए तो चेक डिपॉजिटेड बट नॉट प्रेजेंटेड ऑलवेज क्रेडिट, check issued but not presented always debit. But it is not recorded in the cash book, then check deposited but not recorded in the cash book, DD, deposited debit. Check issued but not recorded in the cash book, that means IC, that is issued credit. Remember this shortcut points for the 4 points because it's a basic point, and all these 4 points, from all these 4, minimum 2 or 3 points are here in each and every sum. So you have to remember these rules, this shortcut also. Now see that in the exercise, fourth sum is given. See the fourth sum. First of all, we did that, not illustration number 2, but sum number 4. We are doing the sum number 4 of exercise 11. See. See the starting point. I am reading the question first. Checkbook of Sri Sudhir shows the bank balance. Bank balance as per cash book. Cash book, right? 5,000 rupees. Here the debit balance, that is 5,000 rupees. Sum number 4. Exercise 11. See the sum. I am just discussing that sum. You have to do this sum in your homework. But see that bank balance as per cash book, that is debit balance, and it is recorded on the debit side. That is your starting point on 31st/3/2017. First of all, you have to write down the heading bank reconciliation statement of Sri Sudhir as on 31st/3/2017. Now serial number, particulars, debit, credit. First of all, write down bank balance as per cash book, debit side, debit balance, that's why debit side, 5,000 rupees. Now first point, see that a check of rupees 8,000 was deposited with the bank. Check deposited on 29 December 2017, but this check is not credited in the passbook till 31st/12/2017. That means check deposited but not credited by the bank. So you have to write down this amount on the credit side, 8,000 rupees. Okay. Second point, a check of rupees 6,000 was sent for collection to the bank. हमने बैंक में कलेक्शन के लिए भेजा था 30/12/2015, which is not collected by the bank till 31st/12/2017. Means what? हमने अगर कलेक्शन के लिए भेजा मतलब क्या हुआ? हमने तो रिसीप्ट मान के डेबिट साइड लिख दिया था, बैंक ने अभी कलेक्ट नहीं किया है तो उसको रिवर्स करना पड़ेगा. रिवर्स करना पड़ेगा मतलब क्रेडिट करना पड़ेगा. क्रेडिटेड. What we have to do? See, bank reconciliation statement only do the reverse. Here, whenever we are sending the check for the collection to the bank, we are debit it. We means we think that here trader think that it is directly collected by the bank and credited into the bank till 31st December. But it is not done by the bank. So here we already did the debit. We have to reverse it, that's why credit. So second amount, second amount, that is 6,000 is credited in the bank reconciliation statement. Now the third one, check of rupees 3,000 was issued. Check issued on 28th December 2017 for the payment for electricity bill, which is not debited by the bank in the passbook till 31st December 2017. That means collection, check issued but not recorded, ID, we have to debit it compulsory. 3,000 rupees we have to debit. So just write down C or D, and you can write down this sum in your exercise book. So I am just explaining you here the sum. So first read that, do by yourself first. I am giving you here 1 minute for that. Please do it by yourself. Next, a check of rupees 2000 was drawn. Drawn again issue. Issue by the bank, given to the creditor but not presented for the payment. Here, issued but not recorded. Same. Debited. Issued but not presented into the bank by the creditor. That's why same entry. Third entry as well as fourth entry, both are issued but not presented in the bank. That's why debit. Now the fifth entry, fifth point. Interest is credited by the passbook, by the bank. Bank credited, we have to debit it, so reverse it. Always, whenever bank is debited, we have to credit it. Bank is credited, we have to debit it. So, bank charges, interest is credited in the passbook by the bank, which is not debited in the cash book. Then debit it. Here, right now, in the bank reconciliation statement, we have to debit it. Okay? And the last point, 6th point, bank debited the bank charges in the passbook, which is not credited in the cash book, so we have to just credit it. Whatever did by the bank, we have to do the reverse in the bank reconciliation statement. So bank charges, bank debited, we have to credit it. Okay, so here your illustration number 1 is over as per the debit credit method. See, now after doing this, you have to find out also this. First, make the total on the debit side, then make the total on the credit side. What is the highest total? Write down highest total on the both the side. Find out the difference, and if the difference is on the credit side, then you write down bank balance as per passbook. That is credit balance that you have to write down. That is your answer. Okay, so you have to compulsory find out this. Not only record this, but after this, leave 2 or 3 lines for this. And make the total on both the side. Whatever the highest total, you write down both the side, and then find out the difference on the opposite side. That is lesser side, you have to find out the difference, and you have to write down bank balance. If the credit side difference is there, then you have to write down bank balance as per passbook. But if the debit side difference is there, you have to write down bank overdraft as per passbook, because the starting point is cash book, ending point is passbook. Starting point is passbook, ending point is cash book. And the starting point is bank balance, opposite side bank balance as it is. Starting point is bank overdraft, opposite side bank overdraft as it is. But bank balance and same side difference is there, you write down bank OD, bank OD, and same side difference, then bank balance. Okay, so you have to remember all these points, all these topics, and then you have to write down that you have to always record this transaction. Okay, so please do these sums, all these sums, first illustration as well as the fourth sum, exercise fourth sum in your exercise book. That is your homework. See that? The homework. Exercise 11, question number 4. And try on question number 5 also. Question number 5 is just the same as per the sum number 4. So try sum number 4 as well as sum number 5 in your exercise book, and do the illustration number 1 in your example book. And till that, and after that, please read all the rules as well as the table given into the textbook. Table or the rules, whatever given by me, that is 13 rules or the table, you have to remember all these points to do these sums. Okay, so please remember that, please read that, and also do your homework. And here I'll complete my lecture. So thank you class, have a nice day, bye bye.